What's up? We're back. And it's time to trap a dragon.
What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. What you want me to let the dragon into the... There must be another way. The Alduin. The World Eater himself. I don't know about... Now what's this nonsense about trapping a... I want to help you. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just... Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering? No. I can't risk weakening the city while... Then... But getting both sides to agree to a truce... Maybe. What of the Greybeard? If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would... Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this... My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? Now, if you don't mind...
I gotta do this damn truce. I hate shit like this. A truce of Skyrim? Alright. Hrothgar. Let's see this. All the way up. Let's see, where's this guy at?
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved them.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. Even the Greybeards must... So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tully. We will see if they still remember us.
Damn.
Guide you.
Motherfuckers don't... Let's go ahead and think about the undertaking he just sent us out to do. He wants us to just run out and tell General Tullius and King Ulfric to talk with them and they think, why don't they summon the motherfuckers with a voice like they did me? Matter of fact, come to think of it. But like, Windhelm is like way to the east and Solitude's way to the west. Like, in real life, this would be like, I can't really tell the scale of Skyrim, but it'd probably be like a 2 weeks trip before you can catch the dragon. Let's go to the Palace of Kings.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
Sounds like some racism. Where's Bash at?
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around. Only the foolish or the courageous approach. Do I know you? Yeah. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Raylock, but he hasn't I'm always looking for a... Seems... So long as your criminal past stays in the past. And you fight for me with honor and integrity. We'll welcome you into our ranks. Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can... It's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, but the political situation is still delicate. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. I can't agree to any peace council until I know Tullius will... And what would you have me do?
Oh my god.
If he's not with us,
It
he's
should be
against
easy
us.
as just talking to them. No, I gotta talk to them in a certain order. At least I already had the Blue Palace done, which doesn't help me, since General Tullius is not in the Blue Palace. He's way the hell off into the little armory out to the side. I know this because I've done this like war hero quest before. Alright, General Tullius is right through this door.
The Emperor's cousin Vitor...
If you need potions, head over to Angel's
I remember you. Good. Speak with Legate Rick. The Greybeards. Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that... They are getting to be... My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the... Yes, fine.
I'm telling you,
I'll come to this
Ulfric's
Greybeard
planning
council.
an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try.
Alright, now I gotta go all the way back to the High King Ulfric.
Staying safe, I hope.
In real game time, this takes like 2 minutes. I'm just imagining, like, what is the logistics of a quest like this? I just slapped that graybeard guy right in his face if he asked me to do this shit.
We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's
I
putting a
remember
great
you.
deal of pressure
You were at Helgen
on
with us.
Whiterun.
Good. And what would... Speak with Galmar. It's about time they turned it. I have the great... I can't afford to appear weak. Good. I doubt the Empire has... Yes. I'll give
he's
Tullius
not with
one more
us,
chance to
he's
twist
against
my
us.
tail between. He knows that. They all know that.
You know, come to think of it, I really think the Stormcloaks are the bad guys here. I mean, the Emperor's doing what they usually do. It's like the Coast Guard or whatever. Or the National Guard. But like... Well, let's see.
So, I should not have agreed to host this council. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors.
Take my seat at the council table. What's up, bitches? Sit down. Get you a glass of shit. Oh, they gotta write their banners in dragon text too, huh? Is this one? Oh, it has pieces. Let's see if this is one big slab of fucking concrete. Am I not supposed to be sitting down? Oh, we're waiting on that person. Delphine.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
It's like a fat person, I'm already sitting down.
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Would like to close them.
Let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's... Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Fair enough. Winterhold would allow us to directly threaten the rebel supply. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk with good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies.
It's like watching
My men
C-SPAN.
would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation.
Oh my god, let me skip this shit.
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
Swords, bones, where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want the Pale returned to Imperial control. The traitor Skull the Elder will be replaced with a more loyal candidate.
What next, Talius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I knew I could count on you. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial troops to enter Winterhold. Courier will replace Kraldar as Jarl. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. The Pale will be turned over to the Empire. Brynna Merilis will assume the Jarlship in Dawnstar. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Goodness.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. Always, it's true. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Jarl Balgruuf. And unguessed cross-referencing this by calling the dragon with the he's not you. I think it's very likely.
The snow.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
Okay,
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent...
Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and do
Greybeards have arranged
next.